So today we'll start our next chapter, the new chapter. Okay, chapter number 14, and it is related with the basic principles of organic chemistry. Okay, so organic chemistry, it is a kind of a chemistry. We have already described the different types of chemistry, and we have studied basics of what organic chemistry. Okay, what is the meaning of organic chemistry? What it related with? Okay, so in 10th standard we have already discussed about these. Okay, and some functional groups. Okay, basic functional groups also we have studied in 10th standard. So now in this chapter number 14 we have to study the overall classification and what are the basic principles of organic chemistry. So basic principles of organic chemistry. Okay, so of all the elements, only carbon is able to form an immense array of compound. Okay, so that's why carbon plays very important role in this organic chemistry. Okay, because this carbon element carbon. Okay, so of all the elements, this carbon is able to form an immense array of compounds. Okay, it is able to form, it is able to form immense, okay, very great, okay, or different quantity or different number of, to form an immense, okay, immense array of compounds. Okay, array of compounds. So this carbon plays very important role in the organic chemistry. Okay, so ranging from methane having one carbon atom to deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay, so we have seen in case of a methane, okay, CH4, okay, it is having one carbon atom, barabar hai na, one carbon atom, it is having one carbon atoms. Okay, and we know that DNA, okay, deoxyribonucleic acid, okay, DNA, it is having we can say billions of carbon atoms, it is having billions. Okay, it is having billions of carbon atoms. Okay, so this is what the carbon, okay, which is able to form an immense array of the compounds. Okay, so starting from, suppose methane, methane में एक ही रहता है carbon atom, and if we see in a DNA, okay, of human DNA, okay, or in DNA, the deoxyribonucleic acid, it is having the billions of carbon atoms, billions of carbon atoms are present in that. So the crude oil is a complex mixture of compounds, okay, called hydrocarbons. Okay, so what is that hydrocarbons? Basic we also have seen. Okay, crude oil, so this crude oil is a complex mixture of compound. Okay, it is a complex mixture of compounds. Okay, so these compounds that are called as the hydrocarbons. Okay, उसको क्या बोला जाता है? These compounds hydrocarbons. So it consists of hydrogen, okay, as well as carbon. So what is the meaning of hydrocarbons? We have also seen. So pharmaceutical industry is one of the most important chemical industry that provides us medicines and which are organic compounds. Okay, so pharmaceutical industries hai. Okay, so pharmaceutical industries, okay, which play very vital role. Okay, these are the industry, okay, which is working, okay, based on the organic chemistry. Okay, which provides us medicine and which are organic compounds. Okay, so which provides, okay, which provides us medicine, बराबर है, medicine लेते हैं हम लोग, different medicines are present. Okay, and that medicines are nothing but that organic compounds. That medicines are nothing but organic compounds. So different organic compounds, okay, that are present in the medicines. Okay, so which is generally manufactured by pharmaceutical industries. Okay, so yeah, the organic chemistry will play very important role in pharmaceutical industries. Okay, so this organic chemistry will play very important role. Okay, so we need to study the organic compounds, for they are interesting in their own right and their functions are greatly important, okay, in our life. So that's why we will study this organic chemistry, okay, and their principles. So now we'll see very first parameter, that is structural representation of organic molecule. Okay, how the representation, that is called as a structural representation. Okay, so because representation of anything which is very important, so structural representation of a organic molecule. Suppose any organic molecule, okay, suppose any organic molecule is present, and now for that organic molecule, how to represent it, okay, its structure. So in previous standards we have already studied, okay, that how to write the structural formula and electron dot structure we have already studied, okay. Electron dot structure देखा हुआ है हम लोगों ने, okay, and as well as structural representation of hydrocarbons. So structural formula of molecules, you all the constituent atoms denoted with their symbols. Okay, and all the covalent bond therein represented by a dash. Okay, so structural formula. So if we see structural representation, okay, so of molecule. So I will write here a structural formula. The structural formula, okay, of a molecule, okay, of a molecule, any molecule, okay, what it represents, क्या represent करता है उस structure में, different atoms are present and they are bonded with each other, okay, so there is a bond which is present. So structural formula of a molecule which shows a constituent atoms, okay, it will consist of what, constituent atoms. So what are the different atoms that are taking part in the molecule, उस molecule में कौन से atoms है, okay, वो रहेंगे यहाँ पे, बराबर है, constituent atoms will be present, okay, and denoted with their symbol. How they are denoted? They are denoted with their symbol. Like suppose carbon hai, so we will not write down complete carbon, we will represent it with the symbol, okay, denoted by symbol. So this denoted by the symbol constituent atoms, okay, and all covalent bonds, okay, and what is present, the covalent bond which is present, okay, the covalent bond which is present, which is represented by dash, okay, represented by dash, okay, dash से represent करते हैं हम लोग, okay, dash joining mutually bonded atoms, okay, dash joining between atoms, those are bonded, okay. So a structural formula will have definitely atoms, कौन से atoms है that are taking part in the formation of that molecule, जो molecule जो बन रहा है वो किस atom से बन रहा है वो, then it will have a bond, okay, it will have a bond. So example, if we take for example, okay, so CH4, it is a methane. Right now what will happen, this methane, okay, ये देखो एक कार्बन रहेगा, okay, and here there will be hydrogen atom, here there will be hydrogen atom, here there will be hydrogen atom, and here it will be hydrogen atom. Right now this is a bond, okay, this line between this carbon and hydrogen, this will represent there is a covalent bond which is present in between carbon and the hydrogen, okay. So it is represented, okay, by a dash, okay, dash से represent करते हैं हम लोग इसको, okay, and these are the atoms which are taking part in formation of this CH4 molecule. So CH4 molecule is consist of one carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. So in this way the different atoms which will take part in the molecule, okay, which will be shown, okay, in the formula, okay, in a structural formula में आपको visible हो जाएगा, okay. So in the electron dot structure of a molecule, okay, so valence electrons of all the atoms are shown. So we have also studied electron dot structure, okay, what is that, electron dot structure, okay, we have already studied this electron dot structure, okay, in a 10th standard, that we are representing valence electrons, okay, of all the atoms, and how they are pairing of these electrons takes place between the different atoms, that we show to complete its octet, we can say, to complete its duplet, okay. So that also basics electron dot structure we have already studied, okay. So based on valence electrons of all atoms are shown as dots around them. So two dots drawn in between two atoms indicate one covalent bond between them. Okay, so take a same example. Okay, this is a carbon atom. Okay, this is a carbon atom. ये देखो यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन है, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन है, यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन है, and यहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन. So we know that there is one valence electron to this hydrogen atom, बराबर है. एक ये दूसरे जो हाइड्रोजन एटम है उसका एक वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन रहेगा, ये एक दूसरा हाइड्रोजन एटम है उसका वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन रहेगा, और ये देखो ये हाइड्रोजन एटम है उसका वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन रहेगा. सो दिस इज द वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन फॉर द हाइड्रोजन. राइट नाउ कार्बन इज हैविंग 4 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन. Okay, so how to represent that? One will be here represented for this carbon for this which will be bonded between this hydrogen. Okay, दूसरा यहाँ पे शो करेंगे हम लोग यहाँ पे. Okay, this is another valence electron of this carbon atom. This is another third valence electron of this carbon atom, and this is the fourth one, last one. Okay, valence electron of this carbon, so which will be bonded with this hydrogen atom. So in this way, this is what called as a electron dot structure. We are representing it with the dot structure, and that is by taking a reference of valence electrons. Okay, so here the two dots. Okay, here the two dots two dots drawn between the two atoms indicate one covalent bond. So आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे. Okay, there is what two dots are present. Okay, two dots are present, two dots are present, two dots are present, and here two dots are present. So what these two dots will represent? These will represent a covalent bond. What this will represent? A covalent bond which will be present in between this carbon and hydrogen atom. Okay, so this is about the electron dot structure and the representation, structural representation of organic compound, or sorry, organic molecule, either by representing it with a dash, okay, or either by representing a dot structure, dash structure, and we can say this is a dot structure. So electron dot structure are also called as a Lewis structure. So this electron dot structure is called as a Lewis structure. Okay, this also we have studied, because right now we are looking through the basic introduction of the organic chemistry. Okay, what we have studied in earlier class. So this is called as a Lewis structure, and dash formula represent a simplified Lewis formula. Okay, and this will represent a Lewis formula. This will represent a Lewis formula. So ये पता होना चाहिए आप लोगों को. This is a Lewis formula and this is a Lewis structure. Okay, Lewis structure which is represented with the help of dot, and Lewis formula which will be represented with the help of dash. Okay, so chemists have developed some more ways to represent organic molecules fulfilling a specific requirement. Okay, so we'll see next what is that, the condensed formula, because it is not feasible always to write or draw the complete structure always to represent any molecule. अभी देखो इस molecule को हमने कैसे represent किया, CH4 में. Okay, like this. Okay, so that is called as a condensed formula. Okay, that is called as a condensed formula. How to do this, how to write the condensed formula, that we will see. Okay, that we will see the condensed formula. So the next topic is the condensed formula. Yes. Condensed formula. Condensed formula. We have seen condensed electronic configuration. What we are doing there? Okay, we are writing not all the configuration. So we are writing it with reference to a presiding जो noble gas element है उसकी तरह से लिखते हैं. Okay, for our convenience. Okay, so उसी तरह से condensed formula. Okay, so condensed formula, a complete structural formula can be further simplified. Okay, जो complete जो formula है. Okay, but the complete formula can be easily simplified. Okay, complete formula can be further simplified. उसको क्या किया हमने, simplify किया. Okay, which can be simplified so that uh, further simplified with hiding of some or all the covalent bond. Okay, now how it has been simplified? It has been simplified by, yes, by removing, okay, by hiding uh, maybe all. Okay, by hiding maybe all or only some covalent bond. whatever the covalent bond between the different atoms right now we had shown, okay, with the help of maybe dashes or maybe with the help of dot structure, we will have to hide this. Okay, so this complete formula can be simplified by hiding all or maybe some covalent bond which is present, okay, or some covalent bonds, and indicate the number of identical groups, okay, and indicate number of identical groups, okay, attached to an atom by subscript, okay. So we will indicate it, then we will indicate the number of identical जो group है उसको simplify करना, okay, identical groups, number of identical groups attached to an atom by subscript, okay, attached, which is attached to an atom by subscript, okay, by subscript. So what is that by subscript we are writing, वो देखेंगे हम लोग, okay. So this complete formula, okay, can be simplified by hiding the bond which is present, okay, or maybe hiding all the covalent bond or hiding some of the covalent bond, and then indicating the number of identical groups which is attached to an atom, okay, by the subscript. So that is the resulting formula of the compound is known as condensed formula, okay. जो resulting जो compound है, okay, that resulting compound is called as the, yes, condensed formula. So for example, condensed formula of ethane, okay, so this ethane we can write it, okay, आप देख सकते हो C2H6, okay, ये देखो suppose ethane, okay, which is suppose C2H6, okay, अगर उसका स्ट्रक्चर अगर हम लोग ड्रॉ करें, ये देखो एक कार्बन एटम और कार्बन एटम, और ये हाइड्रोजन, ये हाइड्रोजन, ये हाइड्रोजन, okay, this is one hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. So this is the structure, okay, this is the dash structure, okay, we can say of uh, ethane, okay, C2H6. So right now we can represent it, okay, with the help of like this CH3 dash CH3, okay. So this representation, okay, look at this representation CH3 and CH3, or we can say another way which by which we can represent, no need to show even bond also, CH3 CH3, okay. So this is called as the condensed formula, this is called as the condensed formula, representing it with the help of condensed formula. So what it has done here in very first case, okay, ये फर्स्ट केस में क्या हुआ, दे हैव केप्ट सम सिंगल बॉन्ड, ओके, यहाँ पे शो किया हुआ है सिंगल बॉन्ड, एंड हियर इन द सेकंड केस दे हैव हाइड all the bonds which is present in between carbon and hydrogen atom या फिर कार्बन कार्बन एटम में जो भी बॉन्ड था, okay. So in this way it has to be indicated, okay, like this, okay, subscript like this H3, हाइड्रोजन के कितने एटम्स है, 3 एटम्स है, यहाँ पे कार्बन के साथ कितने हाइड्रोजन के एटम्स अटैच है, 3 एटम्स आर अटैच्ड, okay. So here 3 hydrogen atoms are attached with this carbon atom, and here 3 hydrogen atoms are attached with this carbon atom, and this carbon carbon are, yes, are bonded with this bond, okay. So and in a lower formula, or in lower formula, the, yes, here they have represented, they have hide all the bonds, okay. So here we have to understand that this carbon is attached with the this 3 hydrogen, in this way the valency is satisfied for this carbon atom, and this carbon atom is bonded with these 3 hydrogen atoms, and the valency is satisfied, okay. And what will happen, this carbon and this carbon will be attached, this you will have to understand. So this is called as a condensed formula, okay, condensed formula. Now, the next concept that we'll see, a bond line formula or zigzag formula. Okay, bond line formula or zigzag formula. Okay, so condensed formula देख लिया हम लोगों ने. Okay, next we'll see how that zigzag, okay, line formula, okay, where we do not require to write down the carbon atoms, okay, only with the help of zigzag line, it is self-explanatory. Okay, so bond line formula, that is called as a bond line, okay, that's why the name is given bond line formula, okay. There is only a line which will represent, okay, or that is also called as zigzag, okay, zigzag formula. That is also called as a zigzag formula. So in this representation of a molecule, symbol of carbon and hydrogen atoms are not written. So this is very important. Symbol. Okay. So for this representation, for this bond line formula or zigzag formula representation, okay. So in this representation of molecule, symbol of carbon. Okay. So symbol of carbon and hydrogen. ये देखो carbon and hydrogen atoms are not written. Are not written. Just as I said earlier. Okay. Are not written. Okay. So that's why they are represented by a simple line. Okay. So what is the meaning of that line? We'll see. So the lines representing carbon-carbon bonds. Okay. So what they are representing? So yes, यहाँ पे लिखता हूँ मैं. So the line itself will represent. Okay. So lines representing कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्ड्स. ओके, ये क्या रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे? ये रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्ड को. ओके, दिस विल रिप्रेजेंट अ कार्बन कार्बन बॉन्ड. If we draw a symbol line here, okay, like this, so this will represent there will be one carbon atom and there will be one carbon atom. Okay, so this is a line will represent a carbon carbon bond here in case of, okay, bond line formula or zigzag formula. Okay, so and they are drawn in zigzag manner. Okay, and they are drawn, okay, they are drawn in zigzag manner. Okay, they are drawn in zigzag manner, and that's why the name is given zigzag formula. Okay, because they are not drawn straight, they will be drawn like this, zigzag manner. Okay, so in this formula, okay, in this the bond line formula or zigzag line formula, the lines are drawn in zigzag manner. Okay, and the terminals of zigzag line represents methyl group. Okay, and the terminals, okay, and the terminals of zigzag line. Okay, so end points of this terminal of zigzag line represent methyl group. Okay, line represent, so it represents a methyl group. Okay, so what is that methyl group? The hydrogen atoms will be attached with that carbon atom. बराबर है. अभी देखो ये कार्बन कार्बन which will represent end corners of the line. Okay, end points of the line. So now this carbon will be attached with the hydrogen atoms. Okay, and this will be what? This will represent a methyl group. This will represent a methyl group. So the intersection of lines denotes a carbon atom bonded to appropriate number of hydrogen. Okay, so here the next one is the intersection. Okay, at intersection, because it has to satisfy the valency. Okay, so at the intersection of lines, okay, the intersection of lines, अगर दो lines intersect हो रहे, so they denotes, okay, so they denotes a carbon atom bonded, a carbon atom bonded. Okay, so this carbon atom will be bonded. Okay, अगर देखो ये वाला intersection है और ये वाला intersection, so what will happen? There will be one carbon atom which will be present because generally एक line के दो end में carbon atom रहेगा. Okay, now if there is a intersection of these two lines, it means what? There is a carbon atom which will be present. Okay, but how it will satisfy its valency? इसमें कुछ तो भी होगा attach, एक hydrogen attach होगा like this. Okay, so intersection of this line will denote a carbon atom like this. Okay, and atoms and bonded to appropriate number of hydrogen, and it will be bonded with the appropriate, okay, carbon atom bonded with to appropriate number of hydrogen, to appropriate number of hydrogen atoms, because now ये देखो यहाँ पे हमने two hydrogen atoms show किए. Why we have shown two hydrogen atoms only? Because right now 1 2 3 and 4 it is satisfying a valency. बराबर है. अगर यहाँ पे हम अगर मान लो double bond है, so in that case there will be only one hydrogen. Okay, because we have to satisfy the valency also. Okay, here, so we'll see in details about these structures. Okay, So the appropriate number of hydrogen atoms, okay, which will satisfy the tetravalency of carbon atom. Just as I say, tetravalency, 4 valence electrons, okay. So it should satisfy the tetravalency, it should satisfy, tetra means 4, tetravalency of कार्बन एटम्स, ये सेटिस्फाई होनी चाहिए कार्बन एटम्स की। जैसे मैंने अभी बोला, अगर मान लो डबल बॉन्ड रहेगा तो एक ही हाइड्रोजन एटम रहेगा, ओके, बोथ साइड में अगर डबल बॉन्ड रहेगा तो फिर एक भी हाइड्रोजन एटम नहीं रहेगा इन दैट केस, okay. So this we will see. For example, a propane is represented by a zigzag formula, okay. So example, if we take example of propane, okay, so example of propane, that is C3H8, okay. So example of this, so have a look at this, okay. The propane, okay, propane which is having a C3H8, okay. So how to represent this C3H8 with a bond line formula or zigzag formula? So the zigzag formula will be what, like this, okay, it will be represented like this, only these two lines. So these two lines will represent the C3H8 molecule, which is a propane molecule. How it is, we'll see. Okay. So as we have said that this is one line and this is another line. And right now these two lines are intersect. Okay. So ये जो line है यहाँ पे, okay, this is, there will be a carbon atom definitely. At the two ends of the line there will be one carbon atom, okay, there will be carbon atom, okay. ये देखो अभी ये कार्बन एटम हो गया और ये वाला कार्बन एटम हो गया इस लाइन के एंड में, और ये वाला कार्बन एटम और ये वाला कार्बन एटम हो गया इस लाइन के एंड में, राइट नाउ ये टेट्रावैलेंट वैलेंसी हैज टू सेटिस्फाई, ओके। यहाँ पे एक वन इलेक्ट्रॉन है, तो देखो यहाँ पे एक हाइड्रोजन रहेगा, दूसरा हाइड्रोजन एंड थर्ड हाइड्रोजन, methyl group, okay. So the lines representing carbon carbon bond drawn in zigzag manner, and the terminal of zigzag line represent a methyl group, terminals will represent the methyl group, okay. So in this way this is a CH3, okay. So right now look at here, 1 2 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दो यहाँ पे ऑक्यूपाई हो गए, एक यहाँ पे आएगा हाइड्रोजन, एक दूसरा यहाँ पे आएगा सपोज, ओके। For this one hydrogen, another hydrogen and the third hydrogen. So in this way, so if you will check here, okay, carbon, how much atoms, 1 2 3, C3, hydrogen 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So it has satisfied that C3H8. This is a propane which is represented by a zigzag formula, only with these two lines, zigzag lines which are intersecting here. Okay, so this is the way of representation in case of a zigzag. So however, the heteroatoms or hydrogen atoms bonded to heteroatoms are written clearly, okay. So for example, the bond line formula, okay, अगर हम लोग C2H5OH की अगर बात करें, okay, so here right now the this will be, okay, this will be this zigzag line will be drawn here like this, okay. So this is like this, OH, which is attached with like this, okay. So C2, okay, carbon, two atoms are present over here, okay. So 1 2 3 atoms of hydrogen over here, okay, another carbon atom which will be present over here, okay, and it will have, yes, one hydrogen and one hydrogen, and here it will have a three hydrogen, okay, three hydrogen. So you can understand this very clearly, though carbon atoms, and three five, total 5 hydrogen atoms, and here OH group, okay, which is present over here. So the heteroatoms or hydrogen atoms bonded to heteroatoms, okay. So the heteroatoms or this hydrogen atoms bonded to heteroatoms are written very clearly, and in this way it has to be written, okay. So you can complete this table number 14.1, okay, try this. Now drawing the molecules in a 3 dimensions, so this is important, how to draw the molecules in a 3 dimensions. So there are various projections of it, okay.